Today's top story: Steven Gerrard has returned to Liverpool. The question is now, who is next for Glasgow Rangers? I can't believe Steven's gone. Can't believe Steven's gone. Oh, it's an unknown number. Hello? Hello, who is this? King? Dave King? The Rangers chairman? How can I help? Yes, that was my tweet. Yeah, correct. Well, I've been playing it for a few years now. I'm not that great, but yeah, absolutely. What? Me? When do you need me to start? In the next 30 seconds or so. That's amazing. I'll need help getting to Glasgow and things like that. How much is... Really? Is that per year? Per week? I'll book my flight right away, Dave. Thank you very much. I've got the Rangers job. So I've done the face scan. Apparently that's me. Why is he so slouched? Look at him. He's so slouched. Okay, hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of my Rangers save on the brand new Football Manager 2020, which came out today. As you can see here, we've got the headline news. Rangers today have confirmed the appointment of FM Bradders. Got it from a tweet. Eyebrows have been raised at the appointment of the 25-year-old. I'm younger than most of the players. So we've got the meeting here with Dave King. I'd like to formally welcome you to Rangers. Thank you very much. This is the first time I've loaded this game, so this is all looking very new, very smart. We need an assistant manager because Gary McAllister's gone with Gerrard. So it's a bit of a task trying to find a suitable assistant manager. But in today's episode, I just want to kind of go through the squad a little bit, go through the plans for the save, things like that, get to know the players, find out what tactics going to work best. And then in the next episode, we will get into the Europa League qualifying. We won't do the first round probably because usually the first round's quite easy, but we'll do maybe a harder opposition in like round 2 or 3, or we'll just cut straight to the first SPL game of the season. So you can see here we've got our team report, best 11. It looks pretty good to me. Ooh, where's Ryan Jack? This is the outline for the board's vision for the future. I'll be in touch shortly. Well, develop players using the club system. I can do that. Sign young players. I can do that. Work within the wage budget. I can try and do that. Win the Ladbrokes Premiership. Required. Oh, we haven't done that in 8 years. Do they know I've never managed a football club before? My word. Okay, I have now moved over to this side so I don't block any of the emails and things like that. I look really scared. Club vision and expectations meeting. So don't think we can really change this, can we? Oh, negotiate. Let's see what happens when we try and negotiate. Oh, here we go. Last season, second. Now we have to win it. 1.8 million transfer budget. That'll do. To be honest, we're not going to really need to sign many players. Judging, but I'm a Rangers fan anyway, so I know the squad quite well. I don't really need to make too many changes, really. Maybe like an attacking midfielder, maybe a backup right back, so we don't have to play John Flanagan. So if we go to the squad then, and have a look at fullback. Where's the? How do I look at their star ratings? Oh, it's all new. There we go. I've figured out how to look at the star ratings. So Morelos is our best player. He's also wanted by Schalke. He's better than Schalke. He's not going to go there. But Joe Reba is really good. He is really, really good. I mean, he's amazing in real life. It just makes me happy that he's this good, valued at 8.5 million. We got for 300,000. Connor Goldson, really good stats. Let's have a look at his. Very nice. James Tavernier, who is the current club captain. Why is Scott Arfield transfer listed? Stephen Davis, going to be an important squad player, I think. Good ratings there. 34, he's getting on a bit, but he'll be able to help out the players, I think. McGregor, 37. Best goalkeeper we've ever had. Jermaine Defoe on loan till the end of the season, 36. There are going to be games where we're going to go Defoe and Morelos up front. I'm thinking of 4-2-3-1 because that's the formation I've played in previous Rangers saves, but I think Defoe and Morelos up front is just a dream partnership. Well, Philippe Lander at the back. 3-star, that seems too harsh. I think he should be 3.5. He's as good, if not better, than Goldson. Ryan Jack, he's going to be an important player. He's my favourite player, so expect him to be featured quite heavily in the save. Jordan Jones, Ryan Kent as the left-sided wingers. Glenn Kamara, another midfield option. Really like Glenn Kamara as well. Let's have a look at Ryan Kent's pace. 15, pretty good. Shoyojo, it says he's left. I'm sure, yeah, he can play on the right, so he'll be quite an important player to play on the right. We've got John Flanagan. He is transfer listed. We could look to sell him, I think. What's his wage? Definitely selling him. Nikola Katic, centre-back, 22. He's going to be quite an important player as well. Hopefully get him better. Why is Borna Barisic transfer listed? Again, he's one of our best players. That needs to change. I think Gerrard, on the way out, thought, I'm gonna play with the new manager a bit. I'm going to transfer list a load of the players and get them all angry. Well, no, that is not happening. Andy King, I forgot we even had him, on loan from Leicester. The values are really high this year. Before we used to be like, oh, we've got a player valued at like 2 million. I was really happy. Now with even Andy King is 6.5 million. We've got Grezda. He's wanted and he's transfer listed. He's wanted on loan. He'll also be somebody that we're looking to get out. It hasn't really clicked for him at Rangers, and he only played 13 times last season. Greg Stewart is going to be a decent squad player, I think. He knows the league quite well, so we'll see how he does for a season or 6 months or so. We've got George Edmondson. I'm not sure whether we're going to loan him out yet or not. What I will do is I will do the transfers, things like that, leading up to the first game. And then in the next episode, we'll go through transfers that we've made, things like that. I also like to play through friendlies. Obviously, I won't show the friendlies, so I'll just go through results and things like that. Got Brandon Barker as well. We signed him, undisclosed fee from Man City. Again, 22, another left-sided player. We seem to have 3 left wingers, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue, I think, in terms of how happy players are with their playing time, because obviously Ryan Kent is going to be the main man, so he needs to be playing every game. And then we've got Wes Frodingham as the backup goalkeeper. He's going to be fine. Only here for another season. And then maybe once McGregor leaves, if he leaves at the end of the season, or if we keep him for another year, then we'll look at upgrading a goalkeeper next season. So I found the reserve team. We do have a couple of decent players here. Greg Docherty. Again, he's quite young. We have quite a lot of central midfielders already, so maybe look to loan him out because we don't want him just rotting away in the reserves. We also have Jamie Murphy, experienced, but again, he's a left winger. He's wanted by Sheffield Wednesday. Quite a high wage, so I think we will try and offload Jamie Murphy as well. I really like him, but there's just going to be no room for him. Matt Polster, the right back, he's wanted. I think he's probably someone we'll try and get rid of as well. I can't really see a future for him here. Andy Halliday, a legend. He can play anywhere. He can even makeshift play up front. He can play everywhere except goalkeeper and centre back, but you could probably put him there as well, he'd be fine. Jimmy Barjonas, he is a player that I've really liked on other football managers. He's got great potential. He's somebody that we need to get out on loan because I want to see him develop and play in a couple of years. He's brilliant in real life. I really like him in the game. Glenn Middleton, another left winger, but bags of potential. He's out on loan at the moment at Hibs, which is good because he's getting experience in our league. We've also got Dapo Mabeju. He comes really good on other FMs and his potential is once again amazing. That seems to be pretty much it for the reserves. I think the under-18s are quite similar as well. We do have some really good players. Nathan Young-Coombs, bags of potential. He is a centre attacking midfielder. He's only 16, potential 4.5 star. Excellent rated for the senior team. He is definitely one to watch. Get him a couple of years playing in the under-18s, send him out on loan for a few years and see how good he becomes. But he is going to be a really important player in a few years. So that's the squad. So I think the long-term plan with this save is dominate Scotland, win a European trophy, hopefully the Champions League, maybe the Europa League. I mean, we've come close, so that is definitely a possibility. Try and win all the cups. I'm not expecting any of this, despite what the boards say in my first season, but it would be good to try and do as much of that as possible within the next 2 or 3 years, and ultimately just create a monopoly in Scottish football with just Rangers, because obviously Celtic have dominated the league for years, obviously since the Rangers demotion and everything. So it's all about trying to get Rangers back on top, winning the SPL, winning everything, winning Europe, winning everything. So this should be very exciting. I'm a Rangers fan as well, so I'll be getting very passionately into it, but I hope everybody who supports all teams will enjoy it. Celtic fans, there's going to be so many opportunities for you to laugh at us in this save, because I'm sure we're going to have some disastrous results along the way. It should be a lot of fun. So that is it for this video then. I hope to see you all for the next episode, and I hope you will tune in next time. But for now, please leave a like, subscribe, and thank you very much.